Hey everyone, this is Vickerman back with another Feudal Friday on Crete with the Jewish Dynasty. Okay, so just checking on a few things to see what is going on. Checking the laws. I don't have any vassals, so that's one thing. What? Oh, no. That is not acceptable. I'm going to have you educated by my brother. Glad that I caught that. Would not want her to become Muslim. Would not be good for us, I think. Now, I'm really not sure what is going on. Apparently there's a rebellion. Somehow they're winning. I'm just not sure. So we'll wait and see. Alright, we got another daughter, Simonis. That's acceptable. Oh, a son as well. Germanos, that does not make any sense. Ay. Alexandros. Okay, lots of rebellions going on. Still can't... Oh my beard has gotten... I'll resist the urges for now. Alright, my son... Alright, that's marriage. Never mind. Educate. Should be me, as you might imagine. Yeah, my brother is my heir for now, but when my son comes of age, perhaps he will be the one. I could strive to become better, or I can be satisfied with who I am and what I have. I will never be satisfied. New important decisions. Let's celebrate Passover. Maybe we should. That'll be great. Send the invitations. Gold Sika Kantan. My brother's wife. That's something my father would do, not me. Next year in Jerusalem, my friends. Colonius of Hisar claims to be a better Grand Vizier than Heraclius, and petitions that he should be given the title of Grand Vizier of the Emirate of Crete. Oh, it's certainly true. Okay. Well, it's probably a good idea to try to fabricate some claims. See if we can get the Jerusalem claim back. Okay, we're back with the factions. Not allowed to join the faction. Wonder why that is. Oh, probably because I'm in a truce with the Emperor. I watched my nephew Jacobus play with another child yesterday. Noticed that he didn't want to share his toys. This is how children learn thrift. He needs the birch. How am I? I'm charitable. He needs a lecture on charity. That's right. So that was not my... That was not my son? Oh, that's true. He is the son of Irenaeus. Every time my nephew Jacobus meets a stranger, it looks like he might faint. Shyness is a terrible curse. Gregarious is great. Really great trait to have. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have another child. The family keeps growing. My mother is still around. She's currently in the Umayyad Sultanate. It's where she fled after the Jews were expelled. Alrighty, my son. He must be educated by me as well. Sorry, brother. However, you may educate my daughter if you wish. Actually, I'll have her mother do it. Okay. He grew up. He's still Jewish. He should come home. A son was born to me. Nephon. Zacharias. Come home, brother. Peace be with you. I will accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith. Now, are you an extremely talented man? You are not. You're kind of terrible. But that does not matter. You, my friend, will need to marry. Ah, yes. We shall have you marry Sarah Bulanid. Emir Mukhtar of Mukhtarid Emirate has founded the Shahzada Shaban for the Abbasid Empire faction. I watched my nephew. Oh, he still needs a lecture on charity, the bat. Shah Varshab of Sarafid Shahdam. I was inspecting the damage to the highest tower in Shandax. The head of Apollonius appeared outside the window, 50 meters above. What should I do with this curious child? Apollonius speaks the truth whenever possible and never seems to lie. He has gained the honest trait, just like his old man. Very good. Liberation of Afghanistan. The son was born to Philotheos of Lasape and Ginny of Rethemo named Philaretos. A daughter was born to Eurytus of Ramu and Goshin Pavlina. The family name, is it not? I don't think so. Name her Rebecca. Oh, twin daughters, it seems. Cool. If Jacobus is nowhere to be seen, you can always find him in the courtyard playing with his swords and practicing his sword fighting with older men. This shall turn him into a great knight. He's gained the brave trait. What a lad. What a lad indeed. Greedy, gregarious, brave, diligent. Oh, it seems the kingdom of Italy has come about. What does that mean? Will I rule one day? Of course you will. If you deserve it, you shall. No, you won't, silly child. Diligent. A hard-working man. We can invest in technology. Now, it would seem shipbuilding would be the greatest thing for us to do at the moment. Seems I have not accepted a position at court from the Emperor. However, that is okay. Oh, the Byzantine Empire has fallen apart here. Though I have thought Philotheos to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival is slightly erratic. Philotheos claims to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and asks for permission to defend his honor. Sure, why not? Amir Shuad has founded the lower crown authority in the Abbasid Empire faction. I don't see it. What is this gosh darn truce timer? Let's make him content. I don't think he's going to be the ruler. He could be, but... Amir Mukhtar. My liege, we have done it. We have the Sheikdom of Jerusalem. Let's go over there now. I'm not in revolt. So does this do nothing now? Oh, I see. Unlocks more laws. Interesting. That's very different than it was. I think tolerance may be good. Religious customs, popular customs. I don't think we really need noble customs. We don't have any vassals. Let's do church infrastructure. Oh, very good. Got acre as well. Ooh, lots of children need educations. Who's this? This is my brother's daughter. He seems to be a good enough fellow. Have the rabbi do it. Look at that. Simonis. Who should educate her? Why not her own father? Oh wait, it's not her father, is it? No, but that's fine. My brother can do that. Oh, no problem. Alexandros. You, my son. You shall be educated by the illustrious yes. Gusakak. Perhaps not. Perhaps not indeed. We do not wish for you to become Khazar culture. Okay, so maybe this guy. Yes. Now, something has come to my attention. It appears we are still having trouble in our cities with non-Jewish rulers. Let us bribe him into the faith, shall we? Ha! Now, are you Jewish? No. You are not. This is an issue, my friend. Okay, that should help things. Someone might want to hurt me. Become a trusting man. I don't want that. I want to raise stewardship is what I want. Because my defense is too big. Shall we celebrate Passover once more? Rather heated discussion between myself and the stable master caught Ayub's attention. After listening to us both, he settled the matter between me and the stable master in a fair way, and I got the horse, the stable master got the coin. Good. You, my friend, are blind. Were you one of my enemies at some point? Rabbi Athanasius has refused your invitation to the Passover. What a tool! Seder lasted well into the night, but all good things must end. Your vassals return home. Ah, yes. Next year in Jerusalem. I have a claim on Jerusalem. We just cannot do it. You should become Jewish, my friend. As you travel by carriage... Oh no. On a road in Shendex, you pass by what appears to be an old shuttered inn. Oh, never mind. The sight of it fills you... I thought it was an assassination. Fills you with questions. What forced them to close down? Could you do a better job than the previous owners? Perhaps this would be a golden opportunity to improve your stewardship. Oh, let's do it. My son Apollonius hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Temperate. Agadonai for Apollonius' virtues. Okay, that's fine. The vagrants in the new inn have been evicted, the holes in the roof have been patched, and the whole building has been thoroughly aired out to cleanse it of the most offensive odors. New staff has been hired and the time has come for you to decide on a name for the inn. The Jester's Choice. Things are very busy at the new inn, with everyone preparing for the grand opening night. Guests will be able to sample turnips for free, but if you added a generous amount of salt to them, people might become more thirsty and mead sales would increase. %, salted, I think. Your inn will soon open to the public, but one last detail demands your attention before the opening night. Some form of act or spectacle will be needed to be booked to keep the guests entertained around. After scouring the lands for what passes for entertainment, you conclude that the following options are available to you. Traveling bard, a renowned castrato singer, probably the guy that I just castrated. A wild ass that allegedly speaks and recites poetry. Let's get the eunuch. Eunuch's castrato singing is quite unlike anything you had heard before, but unfortunately a large fight erupted near the stage. People crowded around to see where the shrill wailing was coming from. Your ears are still ringing from the singer's high-pitched shrieks when the fighting spilled onto the stage. The salt trick actually seems to have worked. Who would have thought? The thirst of your guests seems unquenchable, and mead sales exceeded expectation. The opening night of your inn is concluded, and the time has come for you to move on from this venture and to resume your other duties. Whatever else can be said, you've learned many valuable lessons on running a business. The buyer is ready to take the inn off your hands at a tidy little profit for you. Ah, very good. Alexandra, my daughter. Charismatic negotiator. Who will marry her? Who will marry her? Tarkan. He's landed. He won't show up here. Bunch of rat eyes. Seems like a good enough chap. So that'll be a matrilineal marriage. He's arrived at my court. He has a claim on the barony of Cherny Yar, way over yonder. Not of much consequence to me. Let's take a look at the world. West Francia is basically France now, except for a teeny little spot of East Francia. Middle Francia is here. And Italy has broken off from them. Interesting. There's a big revolt here. What is this war you speak of? Oh. Attacking King Folkhard the Fat in the East Francian Revolt War for Prince Sigurd's claim on East Francia. Alright, so Denmark here. Pretty big. Frisian. Looks like they'll compete for the North. England is all messed up. Teeny tiny little spots. Alright, so all of Britain is completely disunited. Bulgaria is quite big. And the Muslim powers are very strong. But held back by the Byzantine Empire, I believe. This is the world as it was the 26th of March, 907. But tomorrow is another day. Alas, we will need to wait for a week to find out what tomorrow brings. We will see you in the next video. Farewell.